What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Leo Rydell here from Geekly Goods, and it is 1:55 a.m., guys, and I am here to review the latest episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Yes, I'm talking Season 7, Episode 6, Deal, No Deal, guys. Wow, what an episode. Another adventure with Ahsoka, Trace, and Rafa. We get to see a little bit more of their relationship, and we get to see their characters unfold a lot more. Now, I do want to give you guys another spoiler warning. I'm going to be diving into spoilers in this review. Bear with me, guys. It's 1:55. But I'm going to be diving into spoilers, so if you don't want any spoilers, I will let you know. It's probably the best for you to turn back now and go turn the episode on, then come back here and let's have a conversation about it, guys. But diving right in, really enjoyed getting to explore a planet that we've already been to before. Yes, I am talking about Kessel. We saw it, we know it, we hear it mentioned all the time. We hear about the Kessel Run, and here we are again for another situation with the Pikes. Yes, I'm talking about the Pikes, the gang in Star Wars, Solo, a Star Wars story, so we're back with them again as well. But not before we get to see kind of a hierarchy on Kessel. We get to meet the king's most royal advisor, Kanesh Locke, who looks so extravagant. I gotta say, he's a Twi'lek, it seems to be, and he's got such a cool design, such a extravagant and cool, weird, red velvety design going on. So I really liked him as a character, and I thought his accent was super cool. I just really loved seeing the world of Kessel on a higher ground and seeing like these green grasses and these burrowing meadows, and then to finally transition over to the Kessel that we're so used to. Yes, the spice running and things of that nature. So it was cool to see Kessel in a couple of different ways. But going back to Trace and Rafa, we get to see them in this episode kind of clash a little bit more, and we get to see a toxic relationship start to unfold. We see that Rafa has some really bad intentions for the relationship between the two of them. She seems to take advantage of Trace. She is definitely exploiting her abilities as a pilot and as a mechanic for her own good, and man, it is getting bad, and they're really gonna get in trouble, and this episode has proven it. But I want to talk a little bit about what goes on in the episode as well. So they're running spices to the Pikes from Kessel, but what I was missing was, where's the Kessel Run? Like, we don't get to see like a cool Kessel Run. Maybe we'll get to see that next episode, but we don't even get to see the Kessel Run. I would have loved to either get some kind of reference or maybe some kind of premonition that somebody will make it in 12 parsecs. That would have been a cool reference. So I thought that was a little bit of a missed opportunity. Early in the episode, before they leave for Kessel, they do run into, well, they don't run into Anakin Skywalker, but Anakin senses their ship passing by, and a general asks if he wants Anakin to pull them over, and Anakin's like, nope, it's okay. But he knows Ahsoka's there, and I'm pretty sure he had a little bit of a moment in the episode where he sensed that Ahsoka was nearby. So I thought that was cool. Bring them close together without bringing them on screen together necessarily. So I thought that was a cool way to kind of sneak an interaction between Anakin and Ahsoka in there. I'm hoping that there's some kind of encounter between the two of them, and we end up seeing the relationship bud and grow. But I want to go back again to the episode a little bit. They end up delivering the spices to the Pikes. However, a fight ensues between Ahsoka and Rafa and Trace just drops the spices off the ship. And so it's like, oh my God, that was the worst thing to do. That we already know they're in trouble, so now we already have a little bit more incentive to care for these characters. And of course, they do get caught, they go to the Pikes, then they don't have the spice. So it's like, oh my God, well, what's gonna happen next episode? That's the question, y'all. Let me know your theories, what your predictions are for the next episode. I'm predicting we'll get a little bit more interaction between Trace, Rafa, and Ahsoka, and it will reveal some things about Rafa that maybe we haven't assumed already, or that will come as a little bit of a surprise, and we'll get we'll get a little bit more sympathy for Trace, because this is really messing over her chance to have a good life. You know, what I've come to notice in this episode, and what's gonna come of this arc, is that we get to see through Ahsoka's eyes the mistakes that the Jedi haven't fixed, and maybe not mistakes, but the messes that they have made, and the messes that they don't even care to partake in, don't care to help. They don't really care to help people. They're still slaves on Kessel. So it's cool to see the Jedi mistakes through the lens of Ahsoka's eyes. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, everyone. I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was a little bit stronger than the last episode. I was glad to see a little bit of character development with Trace and Rafa, and to see that relationship come on screen a little bit stronger. So guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and we will see you next time on Geekly Goods.